Never learn. So yeah, so we have a variable here called color, and we set it. We give him some colors. We say red, yellow, and blue. And now we want to remove the last part of the array, which was blue. So we say color dot top. And if I try to console log it, you can see it has been removed, and you continue doing that. So let me just copy. Try to remove all of them, then every element gets removed. So that is the pop method. Next up, we have the push, and the push is the exact opposite. It adds an item to the end of the array. So let's say we want to add some new colors. So instead of pop, we say push, and we want to push a new color. It could be black. And you can see it get added, and same for if I copy it, I can add as many items as I want. So those are the pop and the push. And then we have the shift, and the shift is used to remove an item at the beginning of the array. So I will just do the same example. I can't come with any. So let's say you want to remove, let's add some new colors, yellow, and we want to remove the red from the array. So we say shift, and as you can see, it get removed. And then we have unshift, which does the exact opposite. It adds an item to the array. So I can give it add a new color. So we can say blue. Oops, unshift. So that you can see it get added, and add it to the beginning of it. So those are the three methods to where you can add. Yeah.
Pop and shift, it doesn't have any argument in it. So only the push and unshift will have the arguments.
So when it comes to adding stuff, then you have those have arguments, and when you remove stuff, they don't add any arguments.
Because if we, for example, if I use pop and remove yellow, the last element, that will not work. No. Okay, it doesn't have arguments.
What remove the second element in array?
Yeah,
you have another.
So shift one.
You can send.
You have to choose it first.
Can you show the documentation of the shift in MDN?
Sure.
No, topics.
In the
MDN.
the Mozilla, yes, sure.
And then can you yes, splice is what you would need to use. So there are many elements, there are many functions to work with arrays. I think shift and pop, those are very only for removing the beginning or the last element. But there are, I think it's the splice method or the delete method that you send in, for example, between index 0 and 3, remove all of that, or stuff like that. Can you show splice in that same documentation?
Sure. So splice word.
Yeah.
So,
and if you go down, I think it says exactly what it takes in. So you see it says array splice starting from when. So from the start, the delete count, and the items that you put in. Can you show an example? Just go up again, maybe. So in this one is at index 1. This is for adding to the array, but you can also replace And you can also delete, of an array by removing or replacing existing elements of the array. So if you don't send in, for example, February in line number 2, it will just remove it.
It will remove what?
The element on
For
index.
index 1.
Yeah.
And 1, 0 means what?
Means starting at index 1,
1, 2,
moving 0 spaces.
Meaning that
zero
only one element.
spaces.
Yeah.
Sorry, it's the first 0, 1, it's from the index number 1.
Yeah.
And 0, it doesn't delete anything.
Yeah, no.
Doesn't delete anything. So forget this if you want just to add. But if you want to delete, for example, so how many items you want to delete? 1, 2, so you can write 1, for example, 2. So
in this case,
you start from the index number 1 and to delete 2 items, and after that you can continue.
Yeah, you're completely right. Because in this one, it's not replacing, it's adding.
Yeah.
It's
exactly.
inserting at index 1. And then in the other one, it says, if it says 1, so I think if we remove May, in that case, it will remove it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it means just 1 item you want to delete.
Yeah.
Cool. And lastly, in our example, we have includes, which we already went over through, but just give an example. If you want to confirm that a certain item is inside of an array, you can say, same example as before, we create a color, give it some items in, and then we can check if a certain item is inside of the array, and when we use the includes, it's going to return either true or false. So we say variable called x if color.
Remember to use let.
Yeah, sorry. That example. Includes blue.
That's strange.
Oh, sorry. Like this. And then we say console.log x. It's going to give us true. Now, something to keep in mind is that when you use the includes, it is case sensitive. So if I try to, instead of having uppercase B, it's going to give us false. So that's just something to keep in mind. And then we can do the same example, but this time instead of an array, we can have a string. So we can say, hello, my name is Abdu. And then we can check if Abdu is in there, and if it goes true, and if I change the name to an uppercase, it was false.
Because you remember that strings behave very similar to arrays, and we can access the elements in them with indexes. So that's why includes works for strings as well.
Yes, I think that's it.
Yep. I'll record that promise.